Well, hello, Dr. David Church family. It's great to be able to share with you again today. John 1:14 is the scripture passage that has really gripped my attention in this season, talking about the Word becoming flesh and dwelling amongst us, and us being able to see His glory full of grace and truth. Now, talking about Jesus, obviously, who was born, the eternal Word becoming flesh, born into the same kind of conditions that we're experiencing. I think He actually had it worse than most of us. We may be complaining about the negatives of this particular season, but I think the season into which He was born was nowhere near as easy as many of us have it in this particular season, even though it is locked down with all of its challenges. Jesus came, stepped into the arena of this life, feeling in His own body, feeling physically as well as emotionally the stresses and the strains of what it means to be alive in very uncertain times. And we beheld, says John, His glory, the glory of the only begotten of the Father. In other words, we were given an opportunity to see something of the way God thinks about what it means to be human. And in the way that Jesus carried Himself, the way He dealt with the situations He was in, the way He connected with people, the two things that stand out that John mentions is grace and truth. In this particular season, we are Christ's representatives. Even as in that season He was our representative, He took our sin upon Himself and dealt with it. And now He has given us His righteousness and His standing as sons and daughters of God. Now we represent Him in this uncertain season. May what was characteristic of His life also be characteristic of ours. That people hear, when they engage with us, the truth. There's enough fake news and false rumor, all sorts of stuff happening, and opinions that are nowhere near accurate. Let's, when we engage with people, communicate the truth about what God is saying for them in their situation, in their condition, the truth coming from Scripture in terms of what God has in mind for us as His children. And may they experience not just the truth, but may they also experience the grace that comes with knowing that God is for you, God is not against you, and that God, as Romans 8:28 says, is actively engaging with us, making sure that everything that we go through turns out for the benefit, firstly, of the kingdom, and secondly, of the one who's going through. And also, thirdly, those who are impacted by the situation. May you experience and enjoy His grace and His truth in this season.